Hey, what's up guys, how's it going? Just want to do a quick update. I haven't done one for a while. A little bit sleepy actually. I got up about 30-45 minutes ago. Still kind of waking up, got the Dr. Pepper going. In an Oasis cup today, but whatever. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. So yeah, I haven't done an update for ages, so... And since then, of course, the 3DS has come out. Say what? What heck? Love this thing, as I'm sure you guys who have one out there also love yours. I got the black action, which has that cool, you know, metallic kind of effect when the light catches it or whatever it is. Anyway, so yeah, 3DS is out. How cool! So let me know how many of you guys actually got one. It's kind of frustrating actually. I ordered mine through Amazon. I pre-ordered it like months ago, and with next day shipping or whatever it was called, like $10. I paid $10 extra for the shipping, and so as you probably know, the game is released on Sunday, the March 27th, the day before my birthday. My birthday is on March 28th. Thank you very much. So anyway, I had it ordered, and it didn't arrive until Tuesday. Next day to me sounds like next day, i.e. Monday. Wasn't. Then I have friends, actually Greg ordered his, I think through Amazon as well, got his on Monday. I have a friend who ordered theirs, I think with like 2-day shipping, got theirs on Monday as well. Whatever. Excuse me. Woo! I had to sneeze there real quick. Anyway, whatever. What a great unit though. It's funny, you know, because I've been using the 3DS for a few months now, you know, on the development kit, because we're working on Face Cart. But you know, so I'm used to the screen and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know, it's very different finally having my own, you know, 3DS. It's just it's exciting, you know. The excitement certainly wasn't lost on me, you know, when I got it and I opened it and just the built-in software and the home menu is really slick. I mean, Nintendo is the best at doing user interface and making a nice, fun, welcoming environment, you know. So it's what a great unit. Anyway, the games I picked up are Pilotwings, Street Fighter, and Ridge Racer for the 3DS. And yeah, they're all good. They'll show off some good stuff. Pilotwings is nice, you know. It's just a nice, relaxed, chilled out, you know, walk in the park kind of thing. It's just, you know, chilling out, flying around, doing your thing. Ridge Racer is pretty cool, you know. It's classic, it's like the original Ridge Racer, but on the 3DS. Looks good, you know, feels good. There's lots of tracks, unlike the original one, which had basically one track with a bunch of different barriers turned on and off. But this one has a lot of tracks and stuff, a lot of cars. It's nice. It's slick. And Street Fighter is solid. I mean, God, it looks beautiful, you know. The artwork is really nice, and the effects and everything when you pull off the super duper combos and stuff, really nice. I have my own little Mii character, and here's my, here it is, little guy. And I have a QR code for it, so there's that, and you can get that and have me or him in your Mii Plaza if you'd want that. Anyway, so yeah, and yes, he's very small. every person that's grabbed him, like, he's so small, and the size of his eyes looks normal. It looks like the size of my eyes did. So Face Cart's going really well. We're in alpha. Yeah, no, it's good. You know, we're going through all the tracks now. Actually, I need to make a build this morning and send it off to Jessica to check it out. But we're you know, we're adjusting the width of the tracks and kind of playing around with the speed of the car. You know, it's a tricky balance. You know, we can make it pretty, you know, move pretty fast, but sometimes that can be too fast. You know, it can when you. I don't know, whatever. It's just a balance. Trying to get that nice speed where it feels like you're getting some decent pace going, but you don't want it to feel like, you know, when you come to a corner that you're freaking out or whatever. So it's just a mixture of what feels good as far as the speed, and then adjusting obviously the corners and the width of the track to accommodate that so it feels right and whatever. So that's where we're at right now, which is a nice place to be. It's just a lot of tracks to go through, and that's basically what I'm kind of focusing on, and the build process, which means, you know, the moment I make a change and then want to play it on the 3DS, that process, that pipeline, it is a lot more complicated and a lot longer than it was on the DS. The DS, in retrospect, in comparison, it was so simple as far as how you got data. Oh, excuse me, I just got something in my eye there. I guess an eyelash just suddenly went kamikaze, went, ah, shit, I'm gonna get your eye. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, with the DS, you know, I made a level, exported it, did another batch file, and that pretty much built it, you know, put it on the cartridge, slapped it in the DS, you're off. Or the dev kit or whatever. But with this one, it's a few more steps, and it takes a little bit longer, and the reason for that is because it can do more. The 3DS, you know, has more stuff it can do. The 3DS is a beautiful thing. It's very powerful. It's interesting. It's really interesting seeing how different developers are reacting to the 3DS, as far as from a development point of view. Like, you know, because there's a lot of developers that have maybe been used to things that are more powerful, you know, whether that be the Wii or the 360 or whatever. And I think their assumptions were that, you know, cool, you know, it's a Wii basically in your hand. I can just do my Wii stuff and do it on the 3DS and I'll be good to go. And I think they're finding a challenge, you know, trying to get their expectations were a little bit off. And I think they're finding a little bit of a challenge of trying to, you know, get stuff squeezed into there in the same way they would on the 3DS, on the Wii, because they're different machines. Just like the DS was similar to the N64 as far as its capabilities, it's a different machine, you know. So the same technique and the same tricks don't necessarily work. And it's the same with the 3DS. Anyway, so for us, it's just like, hey, more of everything, you know. I mean, we've got more polygons, more textures. We've got, you know, different layers, you know, different passes on the textures, you know, like the light maps and the specular and stuff like that. It can do a lot, you know. It's nice. Anyway, so the process takes longer because it can do more, which is nice. But it's going along really good. So the game is we're in April, so this month we'll be spending doing the alpha stuff. And that this phase is really key, you know, because up to now we've basically been just throwing stuff into the game, you know, and trying to spend some time, obviously, at that point when you put it in to try and make it good. But you know, you can't just spend, you know, as long as you want until something's perfect and then move on to the next thing and put it in the game, because before you know it, you've run out of time and only half the game is in there. So the safe way of doing it, you know, because for us we're always obviously trying to make a great game, but then there's reality, which is time and people. So we only have so many people, we only have so much time. So those people can only do so much work in a day, and then in a month, and in however long the project is. So the way we approach it is, you know, when we have the production phase, we put stuff into the game, you know, and we spend some time to, you know, not, you know, usually first an implementation of something into the game usually isn't what you want it to be. You put it in, you're like, oh, yeah, that's pretty cool, but let's do this. Let's make it faster, let's make it slower, let's make it wider, let's make it thinner, make it more red, make it more blue, whatever. You want to do something to it usually. Usually the first time you put something in the game, it doesn't quite meet what you wanted it to do. So you iterate on it a little bit, and then you move on to the next thing. And you know that it's maybe not perfect, but you're like, it's good enough, I'll move on to the next thing. And you keep on doing that, and then you hit alpha. And alpha is usually kind of a beautiful thing, because once you get to alpha, you're not making anything anymore. You know, you're not looking at the schedule and, well, you are, but I mean in a different way. You're not looking at the schedule and saying, oh, I need to make this today. Oh, I need to create this today. You know, we all are obviously still very, very busy. We all have big lists of things to do, but it's tweaking. You know, it's taking something that already exists and modifying it, or something we missed out, and like, oh yeah, we need to add that and change that, and wow, we didn't even make that yet, let's do that. But it's just a much nicer phase, much nicer to be able to relax, look at the game for what it is, and go, alright, cool. let's polish this, let's do that, let's adjust that. Anyway, so that's where we're at, and then the next phase will be beta, where the focus is on fixing bugs. So so that's not much fun, to be honest. You know, you're just hearing that your game breaks every day, multiple times a day, and you fix it, and then you find out the fix did work or it didn't, and you keep on doing that until it's done. Beta kind of sucks, actually. But whatever. But I mean, it is what it is. Very important. Anyway, that's what we're at. So that's cool. The other project, codenamed Planet, is the game design document is completed for that. I'm really happy about it. It's nice. It's a completely different genre for us. So no, it's not Moon 3DS. Yeah, it's cool. Yeah, it was cool. The design phase was really neat. I really focused on trying to make it as complete as possible. I had about a month or so to kind of create it, I think. Yeah, and yeah, it was cool. Anyway, I can't say much about it, unfortunately, as usual, but whatever. So there's that. That's going cool. That's not going to be out until next year, but Face Cart will be out. I don't know. Hopefully, like October-ish, before Thanksgiving, anyway. So that'll be interesting. So we're trying to get the game done as soon as possible. Obviously, still making it as good as possible. I mean, we have to submit it to Nintendo a few times to kind of make sure everything is working properly. You know, it's just tricky stuff. So anyway, so that's yeah. So even though we're in alpha, and then we'll be in beta, and then we'll be submitting, you know, June, end of May, beginning of June. You know, it's gonna go through stuff. So it won't be out probably until, like I say, October maybe. October at the earliest, I bet. I mean, yeah, that's my bet. So I'm thinking reality, probably middle of November. I don't know. We'll see. But hey, you never know. Our guys are pretty amazing. Our programmers are very good. So we'll see. What else is going on? And we're also working on a few other things. Oh well, I think I mentioned this a long time ago. A project called codenamed Bit. So we're still kicking that around, which is really cool. Smoke may have gone up in smoke, but we'll have to see where that goes. Oh my! So there's a lot of things going on, unfortunately, with stuff that I really can't talk about, unfortunately, because it's not my business. So I'm not going to be the one to say anything about whatever it is. But yeah, we'll see. And then ATV. Yeah, I don't know. It's frustrating, you know. Destiny is frustrated, we're frustrated, I don't know. I can't talk about what's going on, but it's kind of crazy and it's annoying, and it's not Destiny's fault, it's not our fault, it's something else, and it's very frustrating. So I don't know when the game is going to come out. Like I've said before, it's approved, it's done, it's completely approved and done by Nintendo. It's good to go. There's just other stuff that's delaying it, that's out of our control. So I don't know. Bummer. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, what can you do? All we can do is move on and make other stuff. But I mean, it's frustrating because the game's good. You know, it's got good scores. 9.5 from Games Abyss, 8 from Destructoid. You know, it's a good game. It really is. It's really solid. It's turned out really good. I'm really proud of it. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, whatever. I'll let you know as soon as I find out. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I've probably said whatever, I don't know, about 5 times in the last 5 seconds. Sorry. But yeah, it's... Alright. So that's it. I'm going to get to work now. I haven't even started work yet today. I thought I'd do an update straight away because I haven't done one for so long. So I hope you're doing well, and I will catch up with you later. Alright, take care guys. Bye.